mouse, or that screen phone, you're watching Spread Those Wings.
My man.
A little rusty.
Good thing you're that's a twist out.
I know. I was like, I hope this pops off.
It would have been horrible.
I do have a thing.
Broke your hand.
I do have a pop top in my pocket though.
Pop it top again. Guys, welcome back. Spread Those Wings. Chicken Wing Podcast. Well, we just figured we'd commit. Last week wasn't as good as advertised.
Nope. Sure wasn't.
This week, also recommended by the same guy. Hopefully,
Hopefully they're better.
Hopefully he just doesn't eat the wrong
Oh, I thought we were describing the Bills season.
Close enough. Well, we're already committed to the Insane Asylum. But we're here for 2 episodes again at Pubski's Bar. I thought it was Pubski's Pub, but apparently it's Pubski's Bar. That place was insane.
I thought it said pub on
Like
the outside.
insanely busy or just
Insanely busy. There's like a U-shaped bar in the front.
Too.
Yeah, but like it wasn't even that. They had the Sabres
Bingo
game,
going on?
and they had a
Pickleball tournament?
no, definitely not pickleball. Pickleball, Jeff? It was like one of those. Oh God! It was one of those trivia games. And there were a million people in there playing. Like, he's like, everybody got a point.
I just want my legs, sir.
So what is a cat? He's like, what country's capital city is Budapest? And I had to refrain from yelling Hungary. Like, I'm sure I was probably frowned upon to give away the answers. Hey. But
who's hungry? Me.
for some wings,
Yeah, right.
this episode, we've got some different stuff. We got a medium.
Yep.
It looks like a very different medium than normal. We have a dill pickle wing. It doesn't look like anything.
No.
And we have a wet Cajun, and I'm really excited about that wet Cajun. But, open, sesame,
Very saucy looking off the bat.
Yeah.
grab what you want, pass it
Did you get a
down.
picture of him?
I did this time. I remembered to do that. Fox is like, I'm going to use a plate, thank you.
Oh, they're just messy. That they are, sir.
Oh, you know what I'm looking at.
You're going to have to instruct me on scoring again.
We will help you with that. We're also going to...
I just realized that last time I was on the show I had the same sweatshirt on, so I probably look like
You don't know any other clothes.
No, I don't.
2 things to understand: scoring chicken wings and French.
and why you would skywrite at night. Alright, let's do another episode. A very different medium.
In terms of what?
The texture was.
The light went out.
What light went out?
That one.
Sure did.
If anybody's ever been to Wing Nuts, that's similar to how the Wing Nuts wings are sauced in terms of the medium. Like that thickness.
It's a very soupy.
That is insanely saucy.
If you're scoring sauce, that's sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of fucking like it though.
I do too. I wish it was a little hotter.
Medium.
I know, but I like the mediums a little bit on the spicier side.
I'll go. That is, considering seeing some of these other wings, I was not expecting it to be very crispy. And that was,
Hit a little snap.
yes, it was quietly, not quietly, it was shockingly crunchy. I'm going to give it an 8.5 on crisp. Slightly better than a pizza wing, or like a pizza place crisp. It wasn't that it was completely dried out. There was enough of a crunch to it, but it wasn't all just dry meat on the inside.
Right.
Meat, I'm going to go 8 as well. Could have been bigger, had to work a little for it. But it had enough texture to it. It wasn't like I was eating the inside of a leather handbag.
That's good.
Amount of sauce, I'm going to go 9. I really like that sauce. Flavor, I'm going to go 8.5. Pretty good medium. No complaints from me. If I went to a place and I was out for a night drinking at a bar and that was
Traditional
it,
buffalo wing.
Yeah.
I can even say it's slightly better than traditional. 8.5. I think I said that already, but I'll reiterate that. It was $84 for 60 wings. So it's under $1.50 a wing.
That's a plus.
I'll give it an 8 as well. I'm coming with 84. It's one of the best mediums I've graded in a while.
That's not bad.
Captain Cajun?
Sure. The crisp, I will agree with Kyle. That was when I saw the sauce. I thought it was going to be way less crispy. I was a little bit afraid, but I'll go 8.5 for the crisp.
Snap.
It was the snap. Yeah.
Crackle and the
It
pop.
was in there. For the meat, they cooked the wing very well. I will go in 8.5 again. With it being so saucy, that's what I was worried about. In addition to because like sometimes when it's like a barbecue, for example, like it stains in there, so like it just kind of turns out dry because they completely covered it in the sauce. But this one, no complaints there. Now the sauce was good. It has a strange consistency though. It's not like the standard, like just, they definitely added something to the buffalo. I'm not going to completely kill it. I'll go in 8. Just a bit too much for my liking, but the flavor, they mixed whatever they did here well. It's not just standard, it's not just Frank's. They mixed everything together well. I'm going to go 9 for the flavor. And what'd you say it was again for the price?
It was under $1.50 a
It was
wing.
under $1.50. I'll go an 8 for the price. That's
You're going to be right there with me at 84.
84 total. Well done. Well done.
Dry rub daddy.
So, a little bit of a surprise because not a lot of places do this, especially considering I think it's a lot more work when you use this type of sauce on a medium because a lot of places are just lazy with the mediums.
Sauce tastes buttery.
Yeah, I was gonna
Buttery,
say
yeah.
it's weird because it's thick but also oily.
Yeah, I was going to say, usually when you get that buttery, it's going to be like a very oily flavor. So that's why I think I liked it so much. It's not what I expected out of.
If you see the photos on our Instagram, it looks almost like I said earlier how Wingnuts has that same
Nice little drop.
that same look to it. I'm gonna go with 8 on the crisp. There's a nice crisp to it. Meat, I'm gonna go with an 8 as well. I had a drum, good sized meat there. Sauce, I'm gonna go with a 9. I like the amount of sauce on it. It's perfect. Flavor,
color, too.
yeah, it's a
Nice
nice.
color.
It's
I will
like
say that.
a bright orange.
Right, yeah.
Vibrant.
What was I? A flavor? I will go with 8.5 on the flavor. I want a little bit more heat on my medium wings. I like hotter medium wings. Price, I will go an 8 as well. I would not mind paying for these, especially if I'm out drinking. It's kind of like, it's more of a bar than it is like a restaurant, I think, right?
So it's weird. It's definitely separated. There's
Okay.
it looks like an Eagles Hall.
Okay.
Like half of it is like open fluorescent lighting, open tables,
Wow.
and then the other half is a U-shaped bar in a dingy
What
corner.
an odd.
Okay. So I probably wouldn't go there to eat. I probably would go there to drink. That's basically the aesthetic.
An 83 for you. All right, Fox. Starting with crisp.
Crisp with the snap that I mentioned.
Love it.
I'm gonna say 8.
Okay. Amount of meat or quality of meat.
The amount of meat was about a 8.5
Okay.
because I mean it wasn't the biggest one, but I was trying to pick around the sauce.
You're not a big fan of that much sauce, then.
I mean I don't like getting dirty.
To your preference, then the sauce.
I mean I went sauce now.
Yes.
Sure. Good segue.
7.5.
I got you.
Perfect 7.5.
Flavor.
Flavor, I'm gonna grade this a little bit higher than the first 2 scores, about a 9 because it definitely was a flavorful wing.
It's a stepped up medium I didn't expect. And would you pay for that at under $1.50?
Well, considering I'm a guy that used to buy 10-cent wings at a bar, I could say that's gonna break me. But I mean, in today's, as you boys would say, wing economy. I mean, I guess I don't know. Educate me. That's a good price wing?
Most of them are
8.5
coming in
maybe?
right around $1.50,
This is
$1.55,
just
so
below
it's
average.
just below average.
8.5.
8.5. We are almost all in the same wavelength. That's an 83.
Lowest score?
What?
Did I give it the lowest?
No, you and Gary had 83.
We're tied.
Ryan and I had 84,
It's a pretty solid medium wing.
which I believe would be
But like I said,
83.5
it's kind of what you expect when you come to Buffalo. It's a consistent wing to what Buffalo
What's our
offers.
high
I think.
score?
I was
Into the
concerned
top
when I saw the
25
the
medium.
color of them. I
15?
was either like, these are going to be good
The blonde
Top
wing.
15, yeah.
or disgusting. Yeah.
That's a good question, Gary.
That might cut it close. It might be just on the edge.
It's just under.
Oh.
It just missed the top 15 mediums by 0.2 points.
Wow.
But we're gonna do
I
something
have
that
no idea what you
we've only ever had at Wingfest.
I was expecting this to be green.
initial look.
They are slimy.
Yeah, I am not excited.
They are slimy. Oh, it's a sauce.
Sauce is good.
Oh,
Go ahead.
that is straight up a pickle.
I thought you were gonna go after that. Big
That is
ass wing.
straight up a pickle.
I don't think I'm gonna dip it in blue cheese.
There's relish on this.
Oh Lord. Relish, you say?
I will. My only gripe about the blue cheese is it's very bland.
I mean, it's a pretty big gripe, though. No?
Ryan, I think you were right. I think they just dunked
Yep.
them in pickle sauce or pickle juice.
I don't like this at all.
I don't either because I don't get enough pickle.
No. That one we had at Wingfest was way better.
I think that's why they're soggy is because they literally dunked them.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's.
I'm gonna have to.
I'm getting a faint dill
Yeah.
pickle.
Oh, hinge, yeah.
I'm gonna try one.
It is better than blue cheese.
I'm a big
If
fan.
I'm sitting at a bar and I'm hammered, you might have to tap me on the shoulder and say, that might taste like dill pickle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't think I'm picking that out as dill pickle.
No.
I mean, then you might encourage me to dip it back into the,
I'm gonna be
the
honest.
bottle of dill pickles or something.
If you were like, here, try this wing, I would think that was a mild.
There's not much to it. Captain Cajun.
Yeah. Crisp is going to be a 4. Very, very soggy. It didn't have snap. Or crackle or pop.
See, the one I had a little, it was crispy.
Man.
You are the only one.
I mean, there was, I wouldn't call it snap, but it was crunchy.
Oh, I got you. The amount of meat, due to the sogginess, I expected it to be worse. I'll go with 7 for the meat. It was well cooked inside, which is fine. These for the first 2 type of wings that we've had, they've all been pretty good size. I feel like. Now for the I don't even know if you can grade sauce because it was just straight like
Bland.
pickle juice. Like like we said, because when I looked at them and it wasn't green, like the one
Like
we had
there
at the
was
Wing
like
Fest.
tiny parts of relish on it, which is weird.
Yes.
Tiny parts of relish.
I got no relish.
I got
none.
I got all
It was
a
like-
piece of relish
yeah.
on each wing. One.
I
One
expected a lot different. The sauce, kind of like an incomplete for like the sauce because like there was literally
Yeah, on
like,
your report card, it's
an
incomplete.
NA like not applicable here because like there was nothing to judge it off of.
I can
I'll
make
go-
that work for you.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's just I don't know. I'll go a 7 just to keep it like interesting. Cause I mean because it was soggy, it definitely had something on there, but the flavor is going to be like a 3 because that was just gross, honestly. And I'm probably not paying for that again. A 6 for the price. I'm sorry, but like
54.
try not to do that. Just take it off your menu. Right?
I feel like there's ways you could have made that you can make that a lot better.
Try better.
Find a dry rub.
Just get dill pickle like seasoning.
Seasoning.
I have dill pickle seasoning. I would 1000% take the pickle brine, mix. I guess maybe like dunk the wing after it's cooked enough where that I can sprinkle dill pickles dry rub.
Man.
Fox, go
So
for it.
we're going what? Crisp. I mean, it did have a crunch, but I'm going to say maybe a 6 on that because mine was crispy.
All right. Meat.
Meat. I'm going to say 7 because that was a big wing. I had a lot of meat on that.
Your take on the sauce.
2. It was definitely
An experience.
a watered down
Pickle
version of what it was supposed to be.
Flavor.
2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And are you paying for that
No, not unless I'm starving.
out of 10?
Fact. What's that?
Out of 10?
What do you mean?
Like, what
What's the
score are you
score
giving
out
it?
of 10?
Like a 2, a 1, a 3?
Total score, you mean?
No, out of the for the price.
For the price? 4.
You're gonna sit in at a 42.
I tried to be nice with like, I don't want to put incomplete because there was just nothing. There was nothing on there.
That was
Soggy.
like if we're gonna switch gears from the wing show and compare that to milk, and you're used to whole milk, you can't drink skim, right?
I got you.
I mean, it's
That's
just
understandable.
it's just you can't. I mean, it's just like it takes you off your palate. It's just that's not a buffalo.
It's not a wing, dude. Like that
Wing.
thing's bad.
Oh,
I mean, if you try to sell that to me in like Saskatoon or something, maybe.
I'd be like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Most teasers.
horse teasers. Carrie, give us your hot dog.
So I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant here.
Oh boy.
What would you put this on?
tonight? So I had to go there.
I wouldn't put it on shit. I'm a huge pickle fan. I drink the juice out of the jar when I'm done.
You really want your chubby pickle?
You play with your pickle though.
I always do.
All right.
I'm fried pickles guy.
Chubby pickle. That's
Chubby
right.
pickle.
Long winter serum. Though.
I eat fried pickle,
just
or I
started,
eat
too.
dill pickle sunflower seeds. Like dill pickle's my flavor.
Oh, those are really good.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of those.
I'm gonna compare this wing to a boring hipster.
I thought you were gonna say hippo.
No, boring hipster.
You gotta get out of here. It's not
really,
safe.
really enjoy organic supermarkets and craft beer, and they lack personality. This wing lacks personality. It doesn't do anything for me. It tried to, like, they put this on the menu to try to be cool. Oh, we got a pickle wing, and there's just no flavor to it. Crisp is a 1. It was like biting into a worm. Meat, I will go.
Said
I
the
will,
mama bird.
Yeah, I will go an 8 on the meat. I had 2 wings that were decent size. Sauce, a 1, because there was no
What
sauce.
was it? What was it though?
I really think that they just went like this with some pickle juice and didn't, and maybe
Put it in a bowl and like
and then
flipped
put
it
some
around.
relish on it.
Yeah.
Flavor 0. It was like eating a medium wing or a mild wing
Was it medium
with relish
wing?
on it, but there wasn't enough relish. I don't know. Price, I will go with a 4 because I wouldn't pay for those.
You're a 28.
I tried to like be nice with a 7, but I just
I'm not gonna
put
be
it mine
nice.
as incomplete.
If you're gonna sell that, I'm not gonna be nice. Like,
I'm gonna try to be nice here. Crisp, I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I've definitely had worse wings. Last week, the last 2 episodes might have had wings that rivaled this, and we were nicer to them. Amount of meat, I'll go with a 7.5. Like, it's an average size wing. It wasn't that it was like dried out. It wasn't shitty. And I'll give them that. Sauce is a 2.5. They tried. I had chunks of pickle, a chunk per wing, but that's all they're getting out of me. Flavor, I'm gonna go with a 3. Like I tasted pickle.
because of that one hint of relish you had.
Yeah.
No,
That's why it's a
I
3.
tasted pickle. And like, it's still a decent price wing. I'll give it a 4. It's not good. It's a 41.
This holds nothing on the lemon pepper wing.
No,
We had that one.
no, it does
Not
not.
even compared.
Let's hope we can bounce back well on this end of this episode here. We don't often get a wet Cajun, and this looked phenomenal.
Quite excited myself here.
Just like that.
Lord. With the old red bird.
got a little red rocket.
Oh no.
That's
That's
got your name on
Oh
it.
yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna take an extra one.
There you go.
Just because it's Cajun wings.
It's gotta be this one. There's so much sauce.
Cold bud.
Oh yeah.
I had Cajun wings on Saturday, and I had the Cajun burps for 11 hours.
Your very first bite is Cajun.
What's a quality Cajun dude?
I think I tend to like wet Cajuns more than dry rub Cajuns because a lot of places get lazy with the dry rubs.
Wow. That's nice.
By that you mean just go get some slap your mama, throw it on, and call it a day.
That's a night and day difference.
Yeah.
I do enjoy Slap Mama, but like, not on a wing. It's more of like a additive.
Wow, that's great.
It's actually really good mashed potatoes, by the way. The Slap Mama.
Here you go again.
I think got one more.
I would love one. Thank you. I'm flattered.
Ooh. Goddamn.
Well, we all had two. Probably so far the best one.
It pairs
That-
nicely with the blue cheese.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's blue cheese is not gonna write home about.
I don't dislike it,
Yeah.
but it's as the kids say, it screams mid.
It's got a good initial flavor, and then it just dies off very quickly.
I feel like Gary. Finger fucking blue cheese over here. Gary, you want to lead us off?
Yeah. The only bad thing about this wing is the crisp, but
Agreed.
I honestly think it's because of the way they package them. A lot of places, you poke holes in the top,
Yeah, these are plastic with no holes.
so it kind of defeats the purpose of crispy wings. Crisp, I will go with a 7. I'm not going to totally kill it because I think these would be really crispy coming out. Meat, I'm going to go with an 8. I had a pretty big wing. Not huge, but decent enough.
Loaded with flavor.
Sauce, I'm going to go with a 9. They covered it with sauce. It soaked in the wing well. Flavor, I'm also going to go with a 9. You get a nice Cajun flavor, decent heat to it. This is what I think of when I'm eating Cajun wings. As a wet Cajun, I couldn't really ask for much better. Price, I will also go with a 9 because if they raise the price on this on the menu, I would be like, okay, I understand. It's an 84.
What was her name, though? The Wet Cajun. You meet her in Louisiana?
For,
Abita. Her name's Abita.
I was trying to think of a southern name. but I couldn't.
I'm gonna go 7.5 on the crisp. Like, I definitely got more crisp on that than not. Little crispy crunchies on the sides. Meat, I'm gonna go 7.5 also. I'm gonna meet in the middle and drop though. Both of them are kind of small. Not that it's a bad thing though. Sauce, I'm gonna go 9.5. Flavor, I'm gonna go 9.5. And price, I'm gonna go 9. Real simple one for me here. That wing fucking slaps. That's an 86 for me. Fox.
So we're starting off with what? Crisp?
Crisp, yes sir.
Unfortunately, it's going to lack a little bit. I'm going to go with 7.
Amount of meat.
I'm going to say the 2 wings I took, 9.
The sauce. This is gonna be interesting for you.
That wing I would pay for, and I know we're not going to go to that price yet, but that was packed with flavor. I'm going to give it a 10.
On the sauce or the flavor?
The 10 on the sauce.
Okay.
On the 10, yeah. And then what's next?
Flavor.
10. No, that
He said the 10.
The 10. No, but what I'm saying is that
I know, you're right.
that was
Big 10?
that wing.
Yeah, both of them,
If I had to like go out and say I'm having a Cajun wing,
Facts, yes.
that was what it needed to
the
be.
epitome or epitome.
What's next?
Price.
I'm gonna go 9.
9.
Gonna come in at the highest on the episode so far with a
No,
9.
I mean that.
Yo.
If I'm going and looking at all these menus and I'm 10 different wing places and I see a Cajun wing, that's what I want it to be.
Listen, the nice thing is
It wasn't dry, like
Right.
too dry. I mean, it was just. I mean,
the kid who recommended this place.
It did lack a little crisp.
Right.
Mine did.
The kid who recommended this place. This was the wing he recommended was about Cajun.
I'm curious to see what their dry was.
I don't think I need to know.
Yeah.
I'm on board with this.
I could go out and pay for 20 of these wings and just polish them off.
I think
myself.
I was about to say the same. Like, you could put 20 of these in front of me. I might need some water. They're a little
or
salty.
a couple
but
beers. But that was a very delicious, flavorful wing, and
Yeah.
I don't want to like bring anybody else. But there's another Cajun place that we frequently visit where I can see that on the menu.
Yeah, it would fit in well there.
If your boss
Absolutely.
takes
I'm
you
not gonna
out
mention
for
it 'cause
wings
it's not that
after
type
work
of show.
for a work party and he
Right?
tells you to eat them so he gets his money worth,
But you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, that's something you would
If you
expect
want
even there.
Cajun, that's what you're expecting.
Yes.
Speaking of Cajun, the Captain Cajun.
Yeah.
Finish off.
Unfortunately, the crisp, I'm going to have to agree, it's going to take a little bit of a hit. I'm going to go 7. This, I would actually like to be grilled a bit. I think you put this on the grill for the right amount of time, it would be a nice touch.
Crisp it up.
Yeah, yeah.
Give it a little snap back.
Right, yeah. The amount of meat, I'm going to go with 8. A little bit of a hit there. The two that I had weren't like overly sized, but they were just fine. A perfect 8. Now
Been working on the Thigh Master then.
Yeah.
Slimming down their meat on the legs.
The sauce, there was definitely enough on there. I'll go 9 for the amount of sauce. And the flavor, it has a really nice smoky finish, which is hard to come by with Cajun wings. There's a lot of flavor in there. It's the epitome or epitome of a Cajun wing. I'm going 9.5 for the flavor. And I'll go at
That's
9.
everything a Cajun wing should be.
Yes, and a 9 as well. Or sorry, just a 9 for the price for an 85 total. Minus the dill bullshit. The other 2 wings were very, very good. That is a banging Cajun wing.
And next week's going to be a really goofy selection.
It leaves a little sting.
Right, yeah. Like it's a nice like thin. It's
Imagine
still
20
on
of them
there,
instead
yeah.
of 2 of them.
So Captain Cajun,
Yeah.
this had a little sting.
Yeah.
Does this make you worried about the suicide?
I live in fear when it comes to fucking suicide wings on this show. So I mean, whatever happens, happens.
And next week we start sweet, and we.
You know what scares me more? A 2-game losing streak Thursday night. That scares me.
Yeah, no, I mean you're not wrong. It's not going to happen. But
Well, by the time this episode airs, we'll already been able to dictate. They'll have already
fine.
played.
Everything's gonna be okay, Fox.
But yeah, next week we get the Jack Daniels wing, the maple bacon wing, and the suicide.
I'm very curious to see about all 3 of those flavors.
Captain Cajun, anything you want to say? Finish up the episode here.
You can find me in last place in your fantasy football leagues.
We'll even leave out the fact that he kicked my ass in week 1.
week 1.
Fox, how's your fantasy team doing? Great, I'm 4-2.
It's been downhill ever since. But no, go Bills.
And a toboggan and grass.
Oh no!
No, I'm not going to play anything. Just listen. Let's get those
Numbers back up.
numbers back up there. You know,
We've had a nice average.
Yeah, not wrong. But yeah, no, that's all I got. Thanks for joining us here, Fox.
Fox, anything you want to say to the camera?
Well, after this episode, I'll probably have the sweatshirt washed because it's been on for quite a few episodes. So yeah, I promise next time I'll have my Elvis attire on.
Elvis attire.
Elvis attire, lovely.
Just kidding.
Dry Rub Daddy.
Tiki Tribe TV Pro.squarespace.com. That's where all of our podcasts are at. Listen, watch. We're on YouTube. Happy Halloweener to all the people who celebrate. Get your candy. Don't eat candy from strangers. Make sure your parents check it. I don't know.
Don't eat Yellowstone.
And as Pisner would say, you gotta get out of here. It's not
Not
safe.
safe.
This is true.
I don't think there's a better way to take it home, so we're going to finish it with that. We'll talk about our sponsors on the next one. You gotta get out of here! It's not safe! Gary, until next time,
OG Jolie.
the OG Jolie, you keep on spreading those wings. Spread your legs.
I'll keep drinking these
Peace
beers.
out, guys. Cue the music!